This here is PLACEBO. It's our Japanese-specific molded board range brand, PLACEBO, designed by same people that bring you lost. This particular construction is a new version of our carbon fiber reinforcement called FlexLite Hyper. This year, we made a couple adjustments from last year and the year before. We're going with a little bit wider strips of carbon on the bottom. They're engineered to be narrow, close to each other at the nose, going off what we learned doing carbon wrap the last few years, and slowly splaying as they get towards the tail. So where the carbon's narrower, it tends to be stiffer, which kind of works well with the thin nose. It stiffens up the thin nose. So kind of drivier through the front half of the board because it kind of stiffens up the flex. It keeps the board from like kind of sagging and being sluggish. But as it widens up towards the tail, it becomes a little more and more flexy to the point where we even taper it right in front of the fins, wedge it off, and minimize the amount of carbon. So right here in the fin area, you get some twang under your back foot, a little forgiveness, a little spring in your step. So once again, where your chest is under the board when you're paddling, kind of stiff. Where your foot's driving, you have more resistance. The board's not sagging or compressing under your direction. And as you lean into turns, you can kind of bend the tail of the turns, load up, and spring out. So it's an engineered flex using two simple strips of carbon, which are laid out in a way to gradually become more pliable, tapering off right at the fins. The same tested and proven, tried and true FlexLite construction in general. And it's just a light, strong, white, clean, virtually indestructible, high resale value performance toy that adds a lot of value, and they're fun to ride. They really excel in small, chunky surf. You can bang them around in the car. They don't age. You buy it, ride it for a year or two, and sell it to someone else, and the value's still there. That's FlexLite Hyper from PLACEBO Surfboards.
ocean now. We'll do the best you know.
This is another new construction from PLACEBO, and it's called FlexLite Limited. And as you can see, the entire deck is one full layer of carbon fiber. And this carbon fiber runs on the 45, not nose to tail, and with the 45-degree scheduling, it allows the board to remain still plenty flexible. It doesn't make the board all stiff and like carbon fiber is known to do. So the carbon strands run on a 45. And the entire deck's covered with it. It's got a beautiful gloss finish. We actually fogged like a silver metallic gray fade nose to tail. We lightened up the overall glassing schedule and construction of this version of PLACEBO to make up for the added strength of the carbon fiber, so it's really light. The material costs are pretty high. It's basically like a Lamborghini of molded surfboards. It's all very exquisite and special limited edition materials. And one other thing about this version of FlexLite is it's got a simple carbon tape reinforcer under the front foot, you know, under the surfer's body weight on the bottom. And it also is a matte finish, more like a handshake and hand glass board. And added to it, the incredibly strong and electric flex patterns of this full deck of carbon fiber. So pretty much inspired by the black dartboards that we've done with Drew at Inspired Surfboards, where he wraps the whole decks with layers of carbon fiber and creates this very unique and very electric and lively flex. They're fast, they're quick, they're light, they're strong, they're beautiful. It's kind of like being the guy who shows up with a carbon fiber Ferrari or something. You know, you're just built only in limited numbers, available only in Japan for Las Olas. Thank you.